Hi guys, this is Marvin. If today is the first time of stopping by, you're most definitely welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back once again. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe to my channel because I'm just here to give you proper information about studying in Canada. So if you are interested or if your friends and family members are interested, kindly do well to subscribe to my channel and also like, comment and share my videos as well so that we can grow my channel together. So today I'm here to talk about how international students can change their DLIs and at what times is it possible for them to change their DLIs, because I've been getting so many people asking me these questions that, Marvin, I want to change my DLI. The school I applied to is expensive, so I want to change to a cheaper college or a more affordable option. Is it possible? And at what time can I change or can I do this change? So stick and stay and let's go straight into the video. So at what points can you change your DLI as an international student? So I'll talk about the first instance, right? So the first instance at which an international student or a prospective international student can change their DLI is when your study visa application is still in progress, right? So let's say I'm from Ghana or I'm from Nigeria and then I've put in my application, right? I'm still outside of Canada. I've put in my application and I'm still waiting for the final decision or the final approval from IRCC, right? How can I inform IRCC that I have changed, my DLI, right? So what you can do is, once your study visa application is still in progress, you can inform IRCC by submitting a new letter of acceptance, right? That's from your second option or the school you want to go to now, not the first one you applied with, right? So you can submit a new letter of acceptance from your new DLI through the IRCC web form, right? Through the IRCC web form. So please take note of this. If you are still outside of Canada and your study visa application is still in progress, which means you haven't gotten your final decision yet or final approval from IRCC, you can submit a new letter of acceptance from your new DLI by picking up the IRCC web form. And there are so many videos on YouTube that shows you how to, submit a web form on the IRCC portal. So please take note of this. So the second instance at which a prospective international student can change their DLI is after your study visa application has been approved, but you are still outside of Canada. So for instance, let me give you an example, right? So let's say my study visa application has been approved and the letter of acceptance or the DLI I used in my application was, let's say, Memorial University, right? But after the approval, I realized that, maybe the course or the program I want to come and do at Memorial University, maybe another school, like let's say New Brunswick University, offers maybe a proper structure, right? Or a better structure, or maybe I want to take up a different course or a different program in a different school. And now I have gained admission from this second school, which is University of New Brunswick. So right now, I want to inform IRCC that instead of going to Memorial University, of which I used to apply for the study permit, now I want to go to University of New Brunswick. How do I inform IRCC about this change? So once your study visa application has already been approved and your passport has been stamped by IRCC or by the Canada Immigration, and you are still outside of Canada, you are still in your home country, the only thing you can do is to apply for a new study visa. You can only apply for a new study visa with your new DLI or your new letter of acceptance from your DLI. right? So in this case, once your study visa application has been approved by IRCC and you are still in your home country, you've not left your home country yet, you are still in your home country and it has been approved, you can't change it again. You can only apply for a new study visa application and you have to pay the costs of it, or you have to pay all the fees all over again with your new DLI. So take note of this very well, because most people are not, privy to this information, or they may not know about this information, and then they may end up, making mistakes here and there. So take note of this. If your study visa application has been approved, but you still want to change your DLI and you're still in your home country, the only thing you can do is, reapply for another study visa application with your new letter of acceptance from your new DLI. So take note of this, guys. So the third instance I'll talk about is if you've gotten your study visa application, right? Now you've landed into Canada and you've gotten your study permit, and prior to your start dates for your school, you can change your DLI, or even after your first semester, you can still change your DLI. So I'm just going to spell out the steps involved in doing this kind of change once you are in Canada, or prior to your start dates, for your old DLI, or even after your first semester, at your old DLI. So I'm going to be telling you the steps you can take to inform IRCC after you've landed in Canada. So guys, take note of this as well, so you don't, fall victim to this. So international students, once you land in Canada, right, international students have only 150 days. Take note of this, 150 days from the time at which they stop, attending classes at their present DLI or their present college, to the time, they start attending classes at their new DLI, right? So let me cite like a perfect example here. I applied for my study visa with Memorial University as my DLI, right? So I get to Newfoundland. Let's say I'm in Newfoundland right now, and then I am yet to start, my program at Memorial University. And then I decide that, since CNA, College of North Atlantic, is cheaper, and then I've already applied and I've gotten my, new letter of acceptance from College of North Atlantic. I don't want to go to Memorial University anymore, but classes is yet to start, or classes are yet to start. Now, from the time I step in Canada, I only have 150 days. I can't stay out of class more than 150 days. This is a scenario I'm citing, so just to buttress on this point, I can't stay out of class for more than 150 days. Now, let me give you another instance. Let's say I came for, the fall semester, right? I came for the fall semester, and then I started my program, but I don't like the program, and then I've applied to another school, and I'm yet to receive, the new letter of acceptance, right? Now, after I get the new letter of acceptance, and let's say the new letter of acceptance is for, winter of the following year, the winter semester, but right now we are currently in the fall semester, and then I drop out of, the old school or my current DLI, I only have 150 days to, start enrolling or to enroll into another school. You can't stay out of class for more than 150 days. Otherwise, you have problems when it comes to, maybe other applications, your work permits, or because the school is going to inform IRCC that you've dropped out of school, or you've not been enrolled, into their school, and that might create problems for you. Most people don't know this information, so take notes of this because it's very, very important. You can't stay out of school for more than 150 days. And as an international student, once you're in Canada, in order for you to be eligible to work, outside of classes for like your 20 hours, you must be enrolled in a DLI, or you must be enrolled in a college or a university. Because people just come in and then they haven't been enrolled into like the school yet, or they haven't started classes, right? And then they start working all of a sudden. No. Don't make this mistake. Don't make this mistake at all, because people are not aware of this. So that's why I'm giving you this information. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. So make sure that before you start working, make sure you have your enrollment letter, or you've been enrolled into your current DLI, right? So take note of this. So yeah, like I said, I'm here to give you the steps of how you can change your DLI once you are in Canada, right? So once you are in Canada, you've landed in Canada, you've gotten your study permits already from the airports, and either you are now coming to start your studies, or you've already begun your studies, you're in your first semester already. How can you inform IRCC that you've changed your DLI? Because once you want to change your DLI, or once you change your DLI, you have to inform IRCC about it. You can't just change your DLI without informing IRCC about it. You have to inform them about this change. So I'm coming to give you the steps on how you can do this. So the first thing to do is to secure a new letter of acceptance from your new institution, right? Secure your new letter of acceptance from your new DLI, right? So if, let's say, you are not interested in your current school or institution, and then you want to change institutions after you've landed in Canada, you first have to secure your new letter of acceptance. And what people normally do is, let's say they secure their new letter of acceptance even before they apply for their new DLI, even before they leave their home country, right? So that by the time they get into Canada, or they start attending classes in Canada, it won't take so long before the new DLI gives them their new letter of acceptance. Because sometimes these schools or these institutions can take some time before they issue you your letter of acceptance. So take note of this. The first step required to informing IRCC about your change of DLI after you've landed in Canada is to, 1, secure your new letter of acceptance from your new DLI. So the second point, or the second step in this process, is to log into your GCK accounts or your IRCC portal, right? And if you created the portal, like your account yourself, you have your details, you just log in your username and then your password, just log into your account. If you apply through an agent or a consultant, just make sure you get your credentials from these agents or consultants so that you can log into your IRCC portal or your GCK account. Or if you are not able to reach out to your agent or your consultant, what you can do is to create a new IRCC account, create a new GCK account, and then link your old account to the new one. So that's the second step. So after logging into your GCK account or opening your portal, now in your portal, I think you just scroll down. There's a section where it has school transfer or DLI transfer, right? So you have to click on that DLI transfer, right? And then it takes you to the third step, which I'll be talking about. So the third step, to do is to enter your study permit application number and click on my search for my application, right? So after clicking on that, only if required, right, you may be asked to give extra information or extra details. I don't think this happens to like everybody, but to some people, you may be asked to, put in like certain extra information. So yeah, it's nothing difficult. It's nothing difficult. So just take note. This is the third step, just to enter your study permit application number and then click on the search for my application button, and then it takes us to the next step, which is the fourth step. So the fourth step, in this process is to enter your new DLI number, your new student ID number, and then your new start dates, as mentioned or as stated on your new letter of acceptance you've secured, right? So make sure you enter them correctly, and then after, putting in all of these, important dates and numbers, you click on Submit Transfer. So after you click on Submit Transfer, you'll be prompted to, preview all the information you've entered. So once you have gone through all the information you've entered, you just have to click on Confirm Transfer. Click on Confirm Transfer, and then the process or the procedure is completed, right? So this is the procedure you have to go through in order to inform IRCC that you have changed your DLI after you've landed in Canada, or after you've started like your studies in Canada. So guys, this is how you change your DLI after you've landed in Canada, or even after you've started your studies, right? I've mentioned all the scenarios as to when you can change your DLI as an international student, whether you're outside of Canada, whether your study visa application process is still in progress, or after you have landed in Canada. So take note of everything I have said, because people make a lot of mistakes and then they don't follow the rules, which might go against them. You might either be, it can cause your removal from Canada, or it can cause complexities when it comes to your work permit after you are done with your schooling. So kindly take note of this very well. So this brings us to the end of today's video. Guys, do well to subscribe to my channel. To, serve as a motivation for me to still bring you important information when it comes to studying or migrating to Canada in general. If you haven't liked this video, kindly do well to like the video, and if you have questions, put them in the comment section below, and I'll be there to answer these questions. And kindly watch the video so that you don't ask me anything that I've already said in the video, because most people don't watch the videos to the end, and then they end up asking me questions that I've already mentioned in the video. So kindly do well to watch the video to the end, and if you have further questions, you can ask me in the comment section below, or if you have any other information you want to share as well, you can kindly put it in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to get notified anytime I post a video. And also share my video, guys. Share my video to your friends and your colleagues who are also interested in, coming to Canada to study, right? So thank you for having time for me today, and see you next time.